in and let you know that in this video I refer to Satoshi Nakamoto as Nakamoto Satoshi. It was just a slip of the tongue. I know the name is Satoshi Nakamoto. The camera will do that to you. So without further ado, again, I gotta remind you, not a financial advisor. You should not be taking financial advice from your bartenders. Without further ado, I give you the Paul Murrell Show. Welcome to the Paul Murrell Show. I'm your host, Paul. In this show, we take a look at the crypto market from the eyes of a retail investor, from a new retail investor, actually. Covered a little bit about that yesterday. I just wanted to clarify something from yesterday's. I keep saying yesterday's show. I need to say episode 1. I need to clarify something from episode 1. I referred to the dark web as the black market. I didn't mean that. What I meant was the dark web when we were talking about what I thought Bitcoin was for. I thought it was for making purchases on the dark web, not the black market, which I've actually never seen or only read about in books, but it's a term I'd rather just leave out of my vernacular. It was a mistake, so I apologize for that. Dark web. That's what I meant. Moving on. So I wanted to talk about exchanges. Exchanges are the places you go to buy, sell, and trade your crypto. The exchange I use is Voyager. I'm just going to come out and say it. It doesn't get a lot of attention on the crypto space, on the YouTubers talking about it. It's a great exchange. I came into it because that's what my friend recommended I use, because that's what he was using. And it offers some great interest rates on things like United States dollar coin, the USDC, 9%. You only need to put $100 in, and you make 9% paid out monthly. And I know this is true because I just got my first interest payment for on July 1st, paid out every month on the 1st. And what a great opportunity to make some passive income. When you invest in a stable coin, it doesn't matter what the market's doing. You're going to be making that passive income whether or not the market is up or down. It's tied to the United States dollar. So every USDC minted, there's a United States dollar in reserve. So again, I like Voyager too because it's so simple to use. If you're a new investor, if you've used other phone apps where you slide right, you can use Voyager. It's so simple. You set it up to your bank account, enter the amount of money you want to deposit into your account, you slide right, and the transaction occurs. The actual transaction does take a couple of days to show up on your bank records, but your funds are immediately available to you if you wanted to buy coins. So the first thing you're going to see when you open your Voyager app is that Bitcoin is trading today at somewhere around $33,700. Last time I looked, which was probably like 15 minutes ago. And you're going to say, Paul, how am I going to ever afford to buy a $35,000 coin? Well, you don't have to. One of the fantastic advantages of cryptocurrencies is you can do fractionalized buying. You can buy just a small percentage of that coin. So don't be alarmed when you see these big price tags, these $100 coins, these $1,000 coins, these tens of thousands of dollars a coin with one Bitcoin. There's actually some, I know Yearn Finance is also trading around, usually trades around the same price as Bitcoin. So don't be alarmed. You can buy, I currently own 0.02%. Or I'm sorry, check that, 0.02 Bitcoin. Bitcoin is fractionalized down into what's called Satoshis, named after the creator of Bitcoin, which is an alias, Nakamoto Satoshi, for either the one person or the group of people that developed Bitcoin. We don't actually know who they or he or she is, but they go by the alias of Nakamoto Satoshi. So Bitcoin is fractionalized down into satoshis. I don't know exactly how many satoshis is equal to 0.02 Bitcoin, but I believe that's 0.070 is one satoshi. So do the math, get back to me. I'd love to know. I could probably just run it in Google and find out. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we won't. And again, I believe I make 5.25% interest on that Bitcoin, which was also paid out to me in more Bitcoin. So again, Bitcoin down, but making Bitcoin on my staking on the exchange. Now, something you should understand about what you might consider buying, or what we call staking on an exchange. The exchange owns the coins, and you are just buying into a piece or a part of their coins, but you don't actually own the coins until you take them off of the exchange, which you can do on Voyager. Other exchanges such as Robinhood, you can't take them. The way I understand it, I don't use Robinhood. I have nothing against it. If you use it, that's great, but you probably already know this, that you can't take your coins off. Robinhood does offer some great advantages, that they offer both stocks and crypto in the same space. I also believe there's a wallet tied to your Robinhood account, whereas on my Voyager, I don't currently have a wallet. We'll talk about what that means later. But no, when you're on Voyager, Voyager owns your coins. Essentially your property is sitting there on their exchange, which makes it vulnerable. Crypto is a risky investment, not only because it's a volatile market, but because it's susceptible to hacks and theft. Doesn't happen often, but it's a risk you should be aware of. Again, do your own research. With the money I have in the market, I'm comfortable with leaving my money on the exchange. I believe that your United States dollars is insured up to like $100,000, just like it would be at a bank. The same FDIC insurance applies. I don't know if that actually applies to coins or not, or if that's just on your United States dollars that are in your account. Good question. Maybe someone will have the answer for me, and can leave it in the comments. Probably have to get some viewers first. So anyway, the exchanges are a great place to start making some passive income. It's one of the highlights of being a crypto investor, is that you are now have the ability to make some passive income, make some real interest on money that's just sitting around. So yeah, I'm really into the stable coin right now, and with the market being where it's at, we've been trading sideways for weeks, it seems. It just seems like a very risky time to get into other coins right now. Again, I'm not an expert, but we certainly could see some retracement. When I look at the charts and I start drawing triangles, I see a year ago we were trading on about $11,000, and even today we're at $33,000. It's an incredible jump, and we had an all-time high of somewhere around $69,000, $70,000. We're talking about Bitcoin again, like I explained in episode 1. Most of your other coins are going to follow Bitcoin, so this is indicative to the market in general. So we're sitting here at like a $30,000, $33,000. And I can give you a price prediction right now that's going to be 100% true, as long as I can tell you it's either going up, or it's going to go down, or it's going to stay about the same, which is what you get from a lot of the predictions. People that say they can predict Bitcoin price are probably not 100% true. I'll just say that. Technical analysis can give you a good understanding of what already happened. There are certain trends, and technical analysis can help you see those trends. But at the end of the day, no one really knows. And if they try and tell you they do, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where Bitcoin's going. Actually, I do. I know over time it's going up. And that's what the important thing is, that as a long-term investor, I probably shouldn't look at the charts as much as I do. I should probably just keep buying every week or when I can, which is what we call a cost average investment, where you buy a little piece of whatever it is you're investing in, a little bit at a time, so that you get an average price. So if the price is a little high on Monday, you bought on Monday. Well, on Friday, I bought a little bit more and the price was down. Now I've got an average. And if you do that over time, you lower your exposure to risk. And I've adopted this strategy, even if I have a day where, okay, today I'm going to buy some coins. I won't buy the whole shebang in one buy at one period. Even if it's going to be one day, I'll buy it 3 times throughout the day, just to try and keep that cost average going. It makes you feel a little bit better too, that again, we talked about FOMO, that you didn't buy the bottom. Everyone's trying to buy the bottom, but with a cost average strategy, you never have to worry about that, because over time you're going to end up in a very good position, assuming the market goes up over time, which it does. So with that being said, long-term holders typically do well in all markets. Okay, so now that we've covered the exchanges, or at least the exchange I use, and the benefits, and how you go about buying cryptocurrencies, I want to talk a little bit about what cryptocurrencies are, or at least what they are to me, or the currencies that I am, what they are. And what they are is projects. They are trying to develop technology that does some service or provides a need, doesn't provide a need, provides a solution to a problem, such as definanced banking and all kinds of an array of things. And I think this is really important, that you look into your projects before you invest in them. Who's in charge? Who's the CEO? Who is their team? What does the team look like? Does the team have Twitter handles? Do their links go anywhere? What does the website look like? All these things I take into consideration before I invest into a project. Something to think about. And I'm excited to start actually talking about projects. I know we've been just going over some of the very basics. I wanted to get a foundation of what it is we're talking about, so that if you are new, you have some idea of what's going on here. But I know it's not the most exciting content yet, and I apologize for that, but I felt it was important that we get some ground established here that we all can now build on. And I think in the future video, we'll start talking about some projects that I'm in, why I like them, and again, we'll talk some more about investment strategies, and we'll probably have to talk about Dogecoin. We'll probably have to spend a whole video. I'm sure everyone just wants to talk about Dogecoin, so I will probably have to talk about Dogecoin a little bit. It certainly is a special project to me. It's, again, how I came into the space. It's like the guy that gave you your first job, you know what I mean? It may not have been the greatest job, but you always remember him, you always respect him for being the first person to give you a chance to earn. And that's really how I feel about Doge. I will be eternally grateful to Dogecoin for bringing me into the crypto market, the crypto space, and changing my life. And we'll get to that, but again, video getting long. I want to wrap it up. I want to get this out. And so again, thanks for hanging out. Feel free to leave your comments below. You know the deal about the like and subscribe. Helps the channel, helps me, helps get the message out. So till the next video. Peace.